Hi friends, what is up? This is your girl JoJo and I'm here with the review for the Belle Collective. This is season 2, episode 5 review. I am going to give you guys a timestamp because I'm going to review a little bit of season 2 before I get to this episode, because you guys know I'm playing catch up and I just kind of want to get everything out of what I'm thinking so far about the show. So I will give you guys a timestamp if you want to skip straight to episode 5. So let's get to it. Okay, so real quick, let me try to get the what I've been watching out of the way. So Dr. Antoinette is no longer with us in season 2. She's gonna be missed. I did like Dr. Antoinette. Didn't care for her homegirl, you know who, but I did like Dr. Antoinette. So in season 2, getting to everybody's storyline, I'm gonna go ahead and start with Tambra because she's the least consequential right now. Tambra is still trying to have this baby. Her and Demond are together. They are very much a thing. And this season is going to center around their relationship, where they're going as far as having this baby. And I can see that there might be some drama in their relationship down the road, according to the trailer. So we'll just have to see what's going on with that. But right now, the focus is on Tambra and this baby. Next person I want to talk about is Latrice. Speaking of babies, the first couple episodes of season 2, we kind of get into Zaddy asking her to have a child. Now, at first I was like, oh, he probably want her to do that to slow her down. That's what I was thinking at the end of season 1. But now that I'm getting more of a glimpse into their relationship, and I heard Latrice talking to her mother, I have a different idea of what's going on there. So a couple of things. It's a little layered. So first of all, I think Latrice needs to get some therapy on her to work on her abandonment issues and to work on some of the trauma that she experienced as a child with her father leaving. It's twofold. Him being on drugs and him not being there are two different things that I think she needs to address, on top of the fact that her brother was killed and she looked at him, all of her brothers, as like a father figure or a male figure in her life, and then one of them passes away and then one of them goes to jail. So lots of men leaving her life due to various circumstances, and that does need to be addressed, because she says that she knows what kind of mother she would be and what kind of person she would be, but she just can't even think. She can't think for what the other person would do. And I know that might sound crazy to some people, but that is one of my fears around having children. And I know it relates to my own personal issues with abandonment in my own childhood. But I always have just felt like I know what kind of mom I'm going to be. I know what kind of person I'm going to be. I don't know what the other partner is going to be. Like, he may be showing good signs today, but I don't know if y'all have ever seen this, but I've seen it multiple times, and not just amongst men who were not active with their children. I've seen it with active men and non-active men. If there is no longer a relationship with the mother of a romantic type, they don't really care. I'm not gonna say they don't care about the child, but they don't care to fool with the child either. I don't know if there's some ego there or some hurt there. I don't know what that is, but I've seen it with men that I never thought would do it. And so that always makes me nervous, because I'm like, okay, we're good. You're good with my baby as long as we're good. But what happens if we're no longer good? And I know you shouldn't go into a marriage planning to break up, but you should go into a marriage with a healthy dose of fear. People switch up every day. But one thing that's going to remain constant is we're both their parents. And that shouldn't, I don't know, you guys. It's a hard thought for me. And I understood what Latrice was saying too. I didn't really like that her mother was kind of putting off what she experienced on Latrice, like telling Latrice, oh, you married your daddy and he's controlling just like your dad was. Because the mom apparently, once the father left, she had to start working and taking care of the kids by herself, when before that she had been, sounds like she might have been a housewife, or she didn't really work like that. So she's seeing a lot of things that could go wrong for Latrice due to what she has been through, which I understand. You know, it's always good to get that wisdom. It's always good to listen. However, don't take on your mom's issues as what is going to happen to you, because he's not your dad. You know, he is a different person. He may have some similarities, but he's not necessarily your dad. All in all, it doesn't seem like they have a bad relationship, but this does seem like a push-pull for them. She doesn't want to just do it just because, you know, she wants it to be something that they both are ready to do, but she's just not feeling ready. He's kind of telling her, like, if I would have known you didn't want no baby, we wouldn't have got this house, and we need to have a baby because you're my soulmate and I love you. And I can also see why there's some pause there, because where's the mom of the other children? I tried to look for it, but did she pass away? Is she still alive? Is it more than one? Was she also, if y'all aren't together anymore, was she also your soulmate when you had children, when you procreated with her? So it's just like, I don't know. You feel like this today, but will you always feel this way? Now, granted, he's a little older, and I know that Latrice, I don't think he cares about Latrice slowing down, because he knows she will work whether she got a baby with her or not. I think it's more so, and I ain't trying to call a child baggage because I know that's offensive, but I think he would like Latrice if she were to try to leave him. He wants something that's going to tie them together in a way where if she were to try to leave, she would feel guilty about it. Because remember, she said that's the one reason why they always attach at the hip, because sometimes daddy gets a little insecure about their age gap, and he's got this hide and find wife. He got to find a way to, you know, lock in. Okay? Because when you don't have no children, I ain't gonna say you liable to leave at any time, but it does make it easier, right? So when you got a baby around you, even if you do go, you still gonna have some extra stuff to worry about. I think that's more what Cliff is trying to do. But is it Cliff? I'm gonna call him Zaddy. I think that's more what he's trying to do, but I don't really know. Y'all can let me know your thoughts on the whole baby situation. I don't think Latrice wants any kids, though. Even after she gets through all this trauma, I don't think she wants them. As a child-free myself, I recognize another one that wants to be child-free. I don't think she wants no kids, but that's just me. Let's see. Ashinka Shay, the new lady that's on the show now. So Gucci and Ashinka Shay are the new ladies. I think I'm gonna like So Gucci. I think I'm gonna like her husband too. I didn't watch Dancing Dolls, y'all, so I don't know him from that, but I've already heard a lot of stuff about him, and he seems to be a fan favorite. But the new lady, Ikea, I don't know how I feel about her right now. I know that it did seem a lot of times that she was coming off pretentious in the first couple of episodes. It was given very much, I'm up here, the rest of you are down here. However, she was talking about things that she had done, and perhaps she was talking about those things just so they would know, like, I'm legit, I'm official, like, I'm serious about this Ferris Street project. On top of that, she is Jackson royalty. Her family does have ties in the community. They have a building already on Ferris Street. They got some stuff at the school named after them. So it ain't no ha-ha matter. You know, she is that girl. However, sometimes the way she comes off, it does come off as like, I'm better than all of y'all. Y'all don't know what you're doing. But they're going to have to play nice with Ashinka Shay Ikea, because she does have the connect. And even though we love Letitia, and Letitia does have what it takes to get you in the door, she's a great networker, I don't think she has the connect or understands the business, what needs to be done business-wise, maybe the way that this girl does. But we are going to see. She is shady at the brunch. Her and Letitia discuss it. They kind of are going to move past it, but you can still tell there's like some passive aggressive behavior there when they do get together. I do like New Girl when she's with her family, but as far as that, anything else, we'll just have to see what she brings. I love the conversation that she had with Tambra about her fertility. More women, I know it's a private matter, but I hope that more women will continue to be open and continue to talk about their struggles with their fertility, because so many times women suffer in silence, and it's not just a older woman thing. It's not just a younger woman thing. It is an all woman thing. I know women who were struggling in their mid-20s never thought they would be struggling to have a baby. And it just doesn't get talked about. So even though she did all the IU everythings, she ended up having her 2 children naturally. And so that was something that her and Tambra shared and talked about. So that was cool. Letitia and Glenn, they're having marital problems. Glenn did have an affair about 8 years ago. There was a baby involved. Now we find out this last episode that was not his baby. We also see this last episode that Glenn getting a little tired of this TV separation that Letitia is trying to do. He said, bring your ass home. He is sick of it. But he said it with some aggression. He didn't say it like I said it. And I never would tell a woman to leave her marriage. Y'all know I don't believe in doing that because I'm not a married woman. I can't, even if I was, I'm not going to tell any woman when to leave their marriage. What I am going to say is I hope that Letitia realizes her own worth. And I also hope that Glenn would just, I just think he needs to grow up. You know, if there is constant infidelity going on while you are out on this ship, is there a way that you can adjust your career path? I just don't understand. Like, you wanted her to adjust her work life when you wasn't getting the gams on the stove and the gams in the bedroom. You wanted adjustments, right? But you expect people to be okay with you not making any adjustments to what's causing you to continue to cheat or engage in any type of infidelity. You keep saying, oh, I was lonely, I didn't have nobody to talk to. Okay, well, you're gonna have to fix that somehow. You want me to fix stuff on my end, you're gonna have to fix some stuff on your end. You can't ask me to fix stuff and then for you I just accept. I honestly also see like a little bit of holding back the years with Glenn. Like when he walked in his sweatsuit and his chain and his glasses, I was like, see, I don't like that. I don't like men who ain't on their this probably is gonna sound mean, but I mean, when a man matures and a man is grown, I like you to look grown. I don't like you to look like you still trying to hang out with the youth, or you still trying to be, you know, that elder rap mentor or something. I don't like that look. Okay, I don't like the hip hop mogul look and you well into your 40s. Like, I don't know how old Glenn is, but like, I just want to start seeing a little bit more maturity. You know, same way with me. Like, it's just certain ways that I'm just not going to show up as far as dress, because I'm a mature woman. You know, I'm mature. But Glenn, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I personally think Letitia is gonna take him back, and she probably took him back that night. To be quite honest with you. Okay. Marie got a lot going on. What else is new, right? We knew she was gonna have a lot going on. Her sons, the baby mama has passed. You guys know I can relate to that. My niece's mother was shot and killed back in May. And you know, the girls are always gonna be grieving their mother. It really does put a lot on a family. It really does put a lot on the living parent, the parent that's still alive, which would be her son, which would be my brother. You don't know what it feels like to be the only parent until you are truly the only parent that your child has. That means if you mess up, you the end of the line. Ain't no, if mama mess up, I can go to daddy. If daddy mess up, I can go to mama. You are the end of the line now. And that's a lot of pressure, and you need to step it up. And her son is going to have to step it up. I'm not really sure what's going on with him as of today. I know that in the first couple of episodes, he was talking like he definitely knew and understood he had a huge responsibility in front of him. Marie, of course, is helping him, and Marie, of course, has his back. But I'm going to still continue to say it's interesting that Marie is so good with setting boundaries within her work relationships, within her friendships. Maybe not with Essie. Well, actually, she sets boundaries with Essie too. But when it comes time to set the boundaries that she needs to set with the people that she loves, her quote unquote husband, her son, and her mother, for whatever reason, she can't get it together over there. It's almost like she's being a doormat. And I really think that's a lot of the reason why she shows up with so much upset and with so much, I don't want to say hostility, but it does give like some anger, because you got all this stuff on your plate and the people that you love and want to do better ain't trying to help you out with it. So I get why she shows up that way, but a little positivity goes a long way, and a little bit of boundary setting will take a lot of that stress off of your shoulders. Anyway, she does end up having like a lupus crisis. Another thing she has to worry about. Her and Letitia do have a little back and forth about the brunch, because Maria is not participating in the I Affirm You games. She said that she's not going to be fake. She's not saying anything to Latrice, but until Latrice owns it. She wants her to own what she did. When they try to have a conversation, Latrice is not owning it enough for her. So she don't want to talk about it no more. Not only that, she says she's not coming to no more brunches because in the words of Essie, you told a brunch down, girl. You told a brunch down. And so she said, in order to keep her friendship with Letitia, did I say Letitia? Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Yes, Letitia. I can't come to any more brunches. Now, Letitia does get mad at her at the first brunch, but once she says she's going to exclude herself, then I guess Letitia is okay with that. But she still does love her friend and wishes that she could come on and hope that they eventually can bury the beef. They do end up somewhat burying the beef. Essie and Latrice do anyway, because Essie is speaking on Marie's behalf. Latrice does end up owning her part in the bloggers and the rumors. So it's not that she put it out there, but she kind of knew that it was going to get out there. And she just said, don't say anything about Letitia because that's my friend. But Marie, she didn't feel like she owed her any loyalty. She didn't care about Marie. And I didn't like how Essie tried to play you don't care about another black woman. No. Don't try to play that card, because if we're going to play that card, it should have been played from the very beginning when she sat at that table and talked about my business in front of everybody. If we're going to play the another black woman card. But I still wish Latrice would have said a long time ago what her part was, because we've been doing this since the reunion. So it kind of makes it look like she just been kind of holding on to this nugget. But even in the reunion, she did kind of say that she wasn't the one, but she knew who was the one, if you get what I'm saying. So Essie feels like Latrice has owned it and they want to move past it. And we're going to see in episode 5 when Essie reports back to Marie what happened in the conversation with her and Latrice. So far in season 2, I'm definitely enjoying it. Marie, you're going to have to set some boundaries with your mother. Your mother is an addict and she also left you. It's one thing for your mama to leave you, but when you got an addict that's leaving you, totally different. They will never be the people that you want them to be. Their mind, physiologically, they just not that same person anymore. They are addicted to drugs. That usually is their number one priority until they decide that it's not. And your mother hasn't decided that yet. It's just hard. Like, it's just so much that she has going on. And then who is this person that she got to give a Rolex to for them to be a father? It's not Cedric, is it? If it is, shame on him. But I think it's the other child's. I don't know who it is, but it's foolish. I'm not giving you no... I'm not about to start cussing in here. Let me just calm myself down. But so far, I'm liking it. We're going to see where the show goes. I hope that they can bury the hatchet, her and Latrice. And Letitia, tread lightly with Glenn. But yeah, let me watch episode 5, and we're going to review that, and then we'll talk about what happened for that episode. Okay, so episode 5. So we start out with Latrice and Marie meeting at this spa. They get some yoni steams. I've gotten a couple yoni steams. They all right. Marie says she is newly celibate, so y'all don't want her almost a year celibate, I think. Y'all don't want her sitting on here trying to have an orgasm. I said, please don't, Marie. Don't spare us. But she does talk about Cedric and the issues that they've been having. Cedric knows he ain't did her right. Cedric knows he is rotten to the core, according to Marie. I don't really understand why they won't let it go, but okay, I don't. I have to move forward from that. We'll just see what happens. She is having her birthday. Is it a birthday redo or a birthday rebirth or birthday? It's 2/22/22. That's all I do know. So they're having some type of party, and she's going to be getting ready for that. I can move forward on that. When she does meet with Essie, she lets Essie know that even Cedric has called to try to help them with the clinics that they're looking for. Essie's surprised by that her and Cedric are even speaking. But Marie and Cedric gonna do what they gonna do. But more importantly, Essie has had a conversation with Latrice, and Latrice did own it. And I did something that might make you a little upset, but I did invite her to your birthday rebirth, birthday redo, wherever it is. Marie is okay with that. I probably would have said Essie uninvite her, because until we get to where we need to get to, she don't need to be coming to my party until we get to where we need to get to. But that's gonna go on. Marie just says that she's in a better place. Her health is in a better place, and that she is healing. So good luck to her with her continued healing. Okay. Tambra and Damon meet up with her parents. Her parents have been married 50 some odd years. She has always wanted to be like her parents. She's always wanted it to do it the right way, not the slight way. And this is why she froze her eggs and did all these other things, because she really wanted to be married before she had children. Now she's with Damon. Damon in this whole conversation kind of annoyed me with the parents, because the mom asked, what y'all trying to do? Basically, like, what y'all doing before y'all start having these babies? And Damon does say that they're trying to get married. They're trying to do it the right way. Then he asked the daddy, what you think about that? I said, if I was the daddy, I would have turned around and been like, you should have done it 14 years ago. 14 years ago or somewhere around there. If y'all been fooling around for 16 years, you should have did it in year 2. Baby, we went down to the justice of the peace. But Damon does say that he wanted to get married in Vegas, and I was like, Tambra, girl, are you the drama? Were you the hold up? Like, what has been going on with this relationship? So anyway, y'all, after 29 years, they finally decided that they're going to try to have this baby the right, quote unquote, way. At this point, the only right way is to hurry up. That's the only right way I'm worried about, is to do it now. But she wants what her parents have, and her parents were cute. They all look alike. Tambra looked like the daddy looked like Tambra, the mama looked like the daddy looked like the mama. Everybody just look alike. Probably because they all been together for so long. Tambra goes to meet up with a Shinkashay at her house. And Shinkashay is saying how nobody came to the baby's birthday party. Marie was supposed to bring her grandkids. Letitia was supposed to come. And she hasn't really talked to the girls like that. But speaking of not talking to the girls, one of the girls was trying to get your tea when it came to you and Damon, and said she knew some girl who had been, I don't know. Okay, I don't know exactly, but she did bring up you and Damon. And Tambra is just doing the most serial killer type laugh. Like, she's laughing, but her face is like concerned. So she's just like, I mean, he knows a lot of people. But her face doesn't look like laughter. So I'm sure this is definitely going to be a topic, but Ikea Shikashay was just like, okay, well, I don't know, girl. I'm just saying, she was asking me some questions about you. Tamara says she is not going to mention Marie's party to Shinkashay because she doesn't know if she's invited. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. All right, so we're at Marie's rebirth birthday party. Now, 2/22/22, I don't really know Pisces. Does Marie belong to y'all, or does she belong to the Aquariuses? Y'all can let me know. But it is her birthday party. All the ladies begin to show up. Everybody's excited. Everybody's happy. So Gucci came in with some shade. Now, I do believe I'm going to like So Gucci, but I don't want to, like, don't just... It's not time for that yet. You know, it's not time for you to be doing all that. Ain't nobody saying nothing to you. So she comes in, she's shading the decorations when she come in her confessionals, and we'll just see what's to come with So Gucci. But Marie does come in. Her and Essie come in looking like twins almost. They both got on their red sparkles. The girls are all there. Marie is talking about how much she's changed and how much she just wants to rebirth herself and how she just wants to get herself together, how she's been going through so much, and how she wants all of the ladies to get it together because they all some bosses. Latrice does come in. Her and Latrice is just, oh, hey girl, oh, you look beautiful, oh. And everybody is so shocked. Letitia was like, am I dead? Oh my gosh, that was so funny to me. But clearly her and Tambra have missed out on the unification, because there ain't no of the two of them, because Latrice did have a conversation with Essie. All is going to be well. But Latrice brought her back up with Mel, who I want them to make her a main character. Mel is funny to me. Her assistant. She had to bring some backup just in case, but everything is going well with them too so far during the birthday rebirth. So when Letitia asks, am I dead, she sure enough must be, because here comes Cedric casket sharp. He comes in there and Maria's giving him all these accolades for introducing her to some type of pain management therapy where they send like I think some kind of electric waves through her body, so she's not on her medication this week like she normally would be. Now it's only been a week. Not saying it won't continue to work, it will, but okay, thank you, Cedric, for suggesting it to me, but I don't know. I still don't feel like everybody else was happy. Everybody else was excited. So Gucci was a little shady. Everybody was just, Letitia had some tears. She starts talking about what infidelity can do to a marriage and how she didn't have the strength to even hear him out and what he was trying to say. And baby, everybody was cool, but I'm gonna tell you who had his number, and that was Essie. And I was right there with Essie. Essie still feel like he toxic. Essie still feel like he come in, he tell Marie what she want to hear, he do what she want to do for a little bit, and then he start right back acting like a snake. I agree with Essie on this one. I think it's too soon to be singing all the praises and glory of Cedric. Then just as quick as he came, he sing a little happy birthday, dear. I was like, well, boy, go ahead somewhere. Cut this cake and make your exit, okay? There's people waiting for you. Go on. So Cedric go ahead and leave. The ladies start to converse again. It is then that we find out that Ashinka Shea Ikea is very upset was upset that nobody came to her child's birthday party. Now, as for me, I can't speak for the other ladies, but if I don't have children, I don't go to kids' birthday parties. Outside of my nieces and nephews, I'm not coming. I don't even like kids like that. I don't like to be around them in large groups, so there's that for you. But none of the ladies came. Marie said she had a prior engagement. Letitia said her hamster died. So Gucci said she had a prior engagement and their children are older. I wouldn't expect them to be there. Tambra doesn't have any kids. I wouldn't have expected her to be there. Latrice doesn't have any kids. I wouldn't expect her to be there. But she's very upset. She's upset that none of the ladies came. So Letitia just go ahead and lay it out to Tambra and said she was calling people ugly. She was complaining about dirty plates and she came with dirty knives. And what you can relate to her as nicely as you can, when you come to a group and say you want a seat at the table and they grant you a seat at the table, you don't get to come looking down on people. You don't get to come talking bad about other people. You don't get to come calling people ugly because apparently she has said that they was ugly. And I'm just like, I don't know why she right. If they ugly, Ashinka Shea Ikea is right on par with them. Right on par. The most glamorous one of the group to me is Jackson's Beyonce, Latrice. But I don't think she looks any better than them. So I don't know why she's calling people ugly, if that is indeed true. But Letitia said you can just very politely let her know that she can't come into the group doing stuff like that. And if she does, she don't have to be a part of it. That's not the group for her. And I concur. But Letitia, you may also need some of her connect. But I ain't telling you to kiss nobody behind, but I'm just saying you might need some of that connect. All right, this is the end of the episode, so let me watch and comment. Okay, so Letitia and Tambra are able to have their conversation. They go off to the side, and Tambra does confront Letitia about what she has heard about her asking questions about Damon and their relationship, and this relationship he may have with Taisha, the decorator. She says that she's read through all the text messages that they had. She's seen them interact. There's been nothing going on. Letitia feels like Tambra might be in denial about what could possibly be going on because she don't feel like Tisha is just a liar. However, she did ask Ashinka Shea Ikea that, but she wasn't trying to do it on a messy tip. She was trying to do it on a, you went to high school with Damon. We don't know Damon. We haven't seen Damon in a group setting. So what do you think might be going on? Like, do you think he's the type? I think that's what she was kind of getting at. I still feel like it was a mistake on Letitia's part, though, because she doesn't know Ashinka Shea Ikea like that. And you just don't. I've had that blow up before where a close friend asks a question to the other person's close friend, and then it kind of looks like you was trying to talk trash about the person, even though you might have just been concerned. So let's not. You should have just went directly to Tambra about it. But Tambra didn't appreciate that. And she's doing that same, confused laugh. And she was like, well, will you support me in what I'm trying to do? And Letitia was like, I will support you in whatever come out your mouth. Which basically means I don't really believe nothing you talking about. But whatever you say, girl, I will support you. But she is trying to get married to him. To which we see in the next scene, her and Damon having a conversation about her grandmother's house and the loss that she feels from not having her grandmother in her life, and then them about to sell the house as well. It's just a whole bunch for her. Damon is familiar with the grandmother. Apparently the family loves Damon. He never got to meet the grandfather, but he's there with Tamra and supporting her and wiping her tears. Tambra, and wiping her tears. But honey, them tears dried up when they got out to their garage, and she was just like, so of course they talk about marriage again and all of the stuff that they want to do. But when she get out there, she tells him Letitia brought up Tisha, the decorator, and that y'all may have had some feelings for each other, like there may be some kind of emotional connection. Damon says, I wonder why she would say that, with the confused look on his face. But it's the look like, I don't know, I can't tell if it's a guilty look. It's almost like I'm trying to remember if we ever had, like he was trying to remember himself. But what made me kind of look at him funny is at the end when the producer asks, so what is going on with you and Tisha? And he was like, are you laughing about it? No, you sitting over there laughing about it. You want me to answer the question? You know what? Next question. Damon, are you deflecting? Because whether it was a tee-hee about it or not, answer the damn question. See, you know what? Let me get off of here because y'all know I don't even cuss on my reviews, but answer the question. I see next week gonna have me riled up because Glenn trying to come to places and regulate. The men are sitting around talking about some stuff it sound like they used to do, because whenever I hear the phrase, a man go be a man, I already know we about to go ahead and make excuses for some non-disciplined, degenerate behavior that you feel like you couldn't stop because apparently your penis makes all judgments for you. Anyway, you guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the review. Let me know what you thought about the show. What do you think? Is Damon guilty? Is he not? Will this last between Marie and Latrice? Will she step into Essie's place? Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I'll see you for the next one. Bye.